What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. Today is not Road. I always want to say Road to States, but it's the PTCGO Tournament Series, round number 3. We are playing the Yveltal Mew deck. Now, we are currently 1-1, and we're playing against Austin Vance. I'm not sure what deck he's playing. But tell him good luck real quick, and let's see what's going to happen. Will we win this game or not, guys? Can we go 2-1? That's the question. So, alright. So, we'll call heads like always. And it's tails. My opponent will go first. Let's see. Alright, guys. Alright. Can we do this or not? That's the question. I'm just waiting right now to see. I wonder what they're playing. That's the question. He said he said you won, then you two. I just said good luck. Alright, so there's Yveltal. Alright, so we can Dark Energy, Max Elixir, maybe hit a switch, start attacking turn 1, should be really nice. Yveltal, another Yveltal coming down as well. Alrighty, so this is pretty good. Turn number 1, press done. And can we find a Dark Energy or not for the bitch? There's a Joltik, so it looks like it's a Galvantula based deck, if I take a guess. Maybe it's a Rainbow Road deck. Okay, so, oh my goodness, it's Rainbow Road. Okay, so I actually don't know how this matchup goes. So a Carbink, Joltik, Xerneas, Fairy Energy, Okidoki. Free retreat. He has free retreat. Very nice. Alright, so pass on to our turn. We get a Trainer's Well. So our Trainer's Well, look at top cards of our deck. We'll grab an in. Yes, fine, we'll grab it in. We will DC this guy, Max. Let's look at the top cards of our deck. We're going to have a Dark Energy, put down an Yveltal. So a great turn 1 so far. Playing in, give both of us a new hand of 6. Let's see, what can we find? There's a Max Elixir, Mew, okay. So we'll put down Mew, Max Elixir, try to get a Dark Energy. Okay, so no Dark Energy. What we might be able to do is use Mew to take a knockout that way. So we'll press done on to our opponent's turn, okay? So hopefully our opponent puts down some EXs. That'd be really nice for us. Maybe we can use, Yveltal EX might be the best way to do this matchup. Like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need a, yeah, we actually can knock out the Xerneas, so we get a DCE. So the Xerneas coming down, okidoki. So we might be able to take a knockout. There's EXP sugar on that guy, okidoki. Alright, and will he put down an EX or not is my question. So Flowstone going to the Carbink. Energy Keeper, basic energy attached to your base Pokemon can be discarded by effects of your opponent's attacks, abilities, or trainer cards. So Sycamore discard the hand, draw and Civic cards, does discard 2 Shamans, which of course is a smart play, and discards a Super Art as well. So right now the Xerneas is only doing 3, 6, 9, which is 100 damage. Yeah, 100 damage, not enough for knockout. Trainer's Mount, not going to get anything, okidoki. And I guess the key thing to play here is our Parallel City. So Fair to go to that guy, okidoki, and we'll most likely see a pass on to our turn. So yeah, pass on to our turn. We get a Sycamore. So put a Dark into this guy, play a Sycamore, discard our hand, draw on 7 new cards. Can we find a switch or not? There's a Max Elixir, okay. Trainer's Mail, so we will Max Elixir first. Not grab anything, okay. We'll play Trainer's Mail, look at top cards of our deck. We'll grab an Escape Rope, there we go. So we can get attack off distance, that's great. We'll Escape Rope, but let's see who does our opponent send up. If he sends up this guy, it's stuck in the axe spot. If he sends up the Joltik, it doesn't get taken knockout. If he sends up the Xerneas, it'll get hit for 40 damage, okay. So I imagine the best choice is a Xerneas. For sure, I think the Xerneas is probably the best choice, yeah. Yeah, so the Xerneas come up, we'll send the Yveltal, and we'll do 40 damage with that Pitch Black Spear. Now, I'm not going to put on the Yveltal just yet, because my opponent can license it for knockout. So, my opponent's turn, let's see what's going to happen. Now, right now, like I said, they're only doing 3, 6, 9, 3, 6, 9, 12. If they do get out of Galvantula, take a knockout. There's a DC going down, Parallel City, and what we could do next turn is put on Yveltal, Dark Energy Mew, take a knockout, and there's an end, get rid of our Yveltal, no! Alright, so he'll get 6, we get 6 as well, and let's see, what can we find? There's a DC, Yveltal, so that's great. Alright, so, oh, he has 80 damage as well, so what we could do is Y Cyclone's turn, take a knockout that way. There is a Kingdra EX coming down, making a Dragon, okay, and there we see a knockout doing 130 damage, and we're going on 5 Prize cards. Alright, so what we're going to do is set up the Mew, and we'll put down Yveltal, DCE, and play it in, put down 5 cards. So we see a Dark Energy, we'll put down Yveltal, DCE, and we'll play it in, get a new hand of 6, my opponent will get 5 cards. Let's see, can we find a Mew, or, okay, there's a Hex Maniac, Dark Energy. So yeah, right now, we are just going to go for a Y Cyclone, move that DC from this guy to this guy, or from this guy to that guy, so yeah, we'll Y Cyclone. Or yeah, make sure, yeah, so 80 damage, we'll Y Cyclone for the knockout, move a DC from this guy onto this guy, so there we go, so DCE being moved here onto this guy, okay. And let's see what's going to happen. Going out of 5 prize cards, we get a Shebe, alright. And let's see, if my opponent, if he sends up this Xerneas with the DCE on it, we can't take a knockout immediately. So my opponent's turn, going to send the Joltik. It might evolve into Galvantula, which is okay, I guess. I know the Joltik coming down as well, okay. We're just not going to bitch our Shameless. So there's a DC going to that guy. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 140. Oh, that actually is a knockout. Oh my goodness, that's going to be fantastic. So we'll both lead new hand. We get 5, they get 5 as well. But we can knock out the Xerneas, which is great. So let's see. Okay, Dark Energy Mew. So that's great. That's a fantastic hand. Okay, so we're doing great. There's a trade as well. Look at the top cards of their deck. And I thought this was going to be like an auto loss. But man, we are making somewhat of a comeback. There's the Lysander coming to their hand. Okay. And we'll see Xerneas come up, and we'll see a Rainbow Force for the knockout, but we can retaliate. Yeah, so Ultra Ball, going to discard 2 cards, probably get another Xerneas out of play, and they've already discarded their Super Rod, so unless they play Karen, I don't think Austin can actually get back a Xerneas. So we'll see an Ultra Ball going to get Galvantula. Now, Galvantula is kind of scary. It can hit our Pokemon for bench weakness, but we can one-shot it as well, which is fantastic. So we'll see Galvantula probably coming to that guy. We're going to see it to Xerneas, okay? And we'll see a knockout going out of 4, but we'll send him by Yveltal, take a knockout. There's Galvantula coming down. Okie dokie. Alright, so there's a Rainbow Force for 130 damage. Okie dokie. So take a knockout, put him going out of 4 prize cards. Now I'm going to send the Yveltal. Let's make sure we did the math right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 140 minus 20 is a knockout. So we'll put a Dark Energy active. Play down a Mew, and we'll play an Ant, give us them 4. We get 5, okay? And there's a Trainer's Mode, Lysander, Max Elixir, a Parallel City, which I'm going to hold on to right now. I really don't want to play it. We'll Trainer's Mode, look at top cards of our deck. We're going to have a Dark Energy. Put that onto probably the Yveltal. I think it's a better play. And we will Yveltal for the knockout. Because what my plan is the Lysander's Carbine, get it stuck in the accident and 2-shot this guy while doing damage to their EX on the bench. So there's a Ninja Boy coming down. We could Ninja Boy into a Fright Night Yveltal. Here comes a Joltik. And ultimate opponent's trying to see what's going to happen. Now, luckily, a Galvantula cannot hit our active. It only does damage to two bench Pokemon, which is great. Trainer's Mode, look at top cards of their deck. Okie dokie. And things are looking fantastic for us right now. There's a Karen. Okay, so they do play Karen. Okay, Austin does play Karen, which is great for him. Get shoved with all his Pokemon back into deck. But we do get a Mew and Yveltal back as well. So there's a Karen. We'll get a Mew and Yveltal. He gets 2 Shaman, 2 Xerneas, and a Hoopa. And I wonder if he's going to use the Hoopa or not. So yeah, we know. Okay, all right. And we have 1 DC in the discard pile. There's a Xerneas coming down. So he already had 1 in his hand. And Fair to go down to it. Okay. And a pass onto our turn. Did we type like a Dark Energy? And VS6. Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 100 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 100 damage. Not enough for knockout. But we can Lysander bring up this guy. 20, 40, 60, 80. Okay, that's not a knockout either. I think Lysander up the... Let's trade as well first. Let's trade as well. Look at top cards off our deck. We get an Ultra Ball. We could maybe grab that. Yeah, we'll grab the Ultra Ball. Alright. We just Y-Cyclone for knockout. We could Y-Cyclone this guy for knockout, which seems pretty great as well. So let's Lysander bring up this guy. Let's Y-Cyclone move a DC from this guy. Yeah, we're going to take a knockout on that guy. Move a DC from this guy onto this guy. And like I said, what we could do is maybe Lysander stall the card bank, which is great. So we're going to have 3 prize cards. Yeah. So there's a Dark Energy, okay. And what we could do next turn is put a Dark Energy this guy, retreat to the Fright Night, and he's actually going to come up to Axe Spot, but we can just Lysander. Now, he probably does play Ninja Boy, which is somewhat scary. Not really. Nah, it's not too scary. Alright, so does I want to play another DC? They've already played 2 so far. Yeah, 2 DCs are gone. They need a special charge. Alright, and what we could do is maybe just Lysander, bring up the Joltik, take a knockout with the Evo Ball. That seems great as well. Yeah, so things are looking fantastic for us. Maybe we try to one-shot this Kingdra with the, maybe like, well, we can't one-shot. Okay, so pass just onto our turn. Alright, so now we're gonna... Yeah, I think I'm just gonna retreat into this guy. Let's see. Do we Dark Energy? We can Lysander. We can Dark Energy active. And do we just take a knockout this turn to Joltik? Yeah, why not? Let's just keep taking away attackers while we can. So get rid of all of his electric Pokemon. We'll even ball for the knockout. Okay, there we go. We'll go take 2. We'll take another prize card, going down to 2, and it's not looking good for Austin. There's no Yveltal coming into her hand. Okay, and let's see another card come back into our action spot. Okay, and I think right now we're just going to retreat to Yveltal most likely. I mean, we do have a switch, so we don't have to worry about that too much. And yeah, I guess his hand is just horrible, but does he have a Shaman or not? I mean, imagine if he has a Shaman, he does not want to put it down. That's probably the worst thing to do. Let's see. Okay, just pass on to our turn again. Alright, there's a Dark Energy, so we'll put a Dark Energy on this guy. Here, we're Dark Energy this guy. We will... Yes, I want to VS for License and bring out this game. They're so bad. I think we're going to play smart, just take a knockout with Yveltal. Yeah, we'll Y-Cycle, I mean, so Y-Cycle for 90, taking a knockout, okay? And I move a Dark Energy from this guy onto this guy again. And what we could do is maybe Ninja Boy, get this guy out if he sends to the Xerneas. We're going to one prize card. There is a Switch, okay? So Switch is in our deck as well. And my opponent might end us down to 1. Alright, let's see what's going to happen. Onto my opponent's turn, they're going to draw a card. And if we do get that Ninja Boy, we can Ninja Boy into the other Yveltal. There's an Ultra Ball. Go ahead and discard 2 cards. Probably looking for a Shebe, most likely to end us down to 1. I imagine that's what we're going to try to see right now. But we have discarded 2 Galvantulus in this process and a Carping as well. Okay, so many Pokemon are gone. And all we have to do, we can start just fight Pitch Black Spear, which is great as well. Yeah, so there's a Hoopa, gonna Scoundrelling Search for 3 EX Pokemon. But let's make sure I do the math right. 20, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we can take a knockout next turn with Yveltal EX if needed, which is pretty great. So Hoopa, gonna use Scoundrelling Search for 3 EX Pokemon. And also we'll have to find a bunch of Pokemon and a DCE. So there's a Genesect Shaman and a Volcanion. Alright, so that's a lot of EXs coming down all of a sudden. Alright, so we know they play Genesect, we know they play Shaman, we know they play Volcanion. So right now it's doing 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 180, plus that 190. There's a DC, they will, I mean, imagine they're trying to look for an end right now. So, setup, gonna get a ton of cards in their hand. Now, luckily, we still have our Shamans, we still have our VS Seekers, we still have a Trainer Smell, we have plenty of energies left, so I'm not too concerned. Like, he might go down to 2 prize cards, we can send up Mew, there's a VS Seeker for an end, going to end us down to 1, like I said, but I think we're still fine here, guys. I'm not too concerned, so especially if we top deck that Ninja Boy, we can Ninja Boy to an Yveltal, just take a knockout immediately. So, let's see what's going to happen, what do we get off this 1 card, and as a Delinquent, okay. Alright, so we can delink our opponent down to 1 card, so Rainbow Force for the knockout, going down to 2 prize cards. Alright, so yeah, I'm probably going to Delinquent. Just put my discard the Skyfield. Unless we top deck a Ninja Boy. Come on, Ninja Boy, top deck. You are the champ. Come on, Ninja Boy. And it's a VS Seeker. Oh, no. If we... Okay, wait. We can just VS Seeker for Lysander? Do we VS Seeker for Lysander or not, guys? That's the question. We VS Seeker for Lysander, we can get somebody stuck in the axe spot, win that way. I'm actually going to VS Seeker for a Sycamore, discard our hand, draw 7 new cards. We could play Delinquent, but I'm actually not going to. So Delinquent gets 7 new cards. Yveltal, Dark Energy, DC. So put this guy down. You'll put down Yveltal. Put a Dark Energy on this guy. No, it's Dark Energy, the Mew. Yeah, well, Dark Energy, Mew. Retreat into the Yveltal, put down Yveltal EX. Oh, we actually don't need to put any EXs down. He can win the game next turn. That'd be pretty bad. So we're Pitch Black Spear for 60 and do 40 and 60 to that guy. So next turn we can knock out the Shame for a knockout if it does stick on the field. And if it doesn't stick on the field, or if he like scary turns to Xerneas, we could put a DCE, put down Yveltal, win that way. So now we can knock out the Shame unless he plays a Ninja Boy right now. Now even if he does play Ninja Boy, we could put a DC on this guy, put down Yveltal, take a knockout with a that's fine as well. So if he Ninja Boys, we win. If he ends, we win. We don't win yet. He needs in here. That's the thing. If he ends, he can put us down to low hand size, and that's probably his best play right now is to end. All right. So he has 1 VS Seeker in the discard pile. Does he find an end or not? Is my question. We have 1 VS Seeker. There's a Training Spell. Look at the top cards of their deck. Okay. And let's see. Does he find an end? There's an EXP share coming out. Don't care about that too much. That is irrelevant. Okay. So EXP shirt going down to the Genesect. Okay, EXP shirt going down to the Shebe, okay? And show me VS Seeker Volcania coming down, okay? And show me the money. Come on in. Come on, VS Seeker. That's, okay, there is a VS Seeker for an end. We'll both go down to 1 prize card. Alright, now if we had put down the Volcania or the Yveltal EX, he could have Lysander, won the game, which is why we did not put it down. Alright, guys, it'll come down to we hit a DC or not. We have several left on our deck. We have 3 left on our deck. Here's an end. So, moment of truth, guys. We have our Shamans as well. Let's see, what do we get? And there is just a Dark Energy, so that's not going to be enough just yet. So, Rainbow Force will take a knockout, do it 190 damage. So, 1-to-1 own prize card, guys. Let's see what's going to happen. Let's send the Mew, and can we find a card or not? Let's see, on to our turn. We get a VS Seeker. Alright, so VS Seeker for a Sycamore. Go to discard our hand, draw 7 new cards. We're getting fairly lucky. And let's see, can we find a DC or not? There's a Switch, an Ultra Ball, so I have to put down Mew. Put down Yveltal, Ultra Ball, discard Ninja Boy and Via Seeker. We'll grab a Shaman. Alright, and what we're going to do is play Switch, because we haven't retreated just yet, right? We haven't retreated yet, so let's make sure, yeah, we haven't retreated. So I'm going to do this with Switch into the other Mew. Okay. We are going to Seamus set up for 5 new cards. Let's see, can we find something or not? A Dark Energy Yveltal will work. There's a ton of cards that can get us the game. Alright, so there's a Dark Energy and a Seamus. So what we can do is Ultra Ball, discard 1 and 2. We can get down a Yveltal EX. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 120 damage. Put down Yveltal. We'll put down a Dark Energy. Put down a Fighting Fear Belt. We will retreat and take a knockout this turn, guys. And there we go. Let's see if we reach the math right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 130 damage. We'll do Evil Ball for the knockout. There we go. Mew Yveltal taking a win against the Rainbow Force deck. I was so scared, but those top decks were amazing. Austin did play great, waiting his turn, waiting to strike, getting that end down to 1, and guys, we did. It did. Oh my goodness, guys, that was amazing. But we do. It is the best 2 out of 3 in this situation. So we'll see what happens in the next game. He says he will go first, and let's see what's gonna happen, guys. Can we take another victory or not? Go 2-0 with this Yveltal Mew deck. I am figuring out just a little bit. It is taking me a little while. Tell me, sounds good. Sounds good. Alright, so on to game number 2. Here we go. I gotta scroll all the way down. Just give me 1 second. Come on now. Come on. Let's scroll all the way down real quick. Can you hear me? I'm scrolling so fast. So let's grab Mew, press accept, and on to game number 2, guys. Can we win or not? Alright, so roll the dice one more time. Austin Vance playing his Rainbow Road deck. We know he plays Xerneas and all this different kind of stuff. Now, we don't know if he plays a Ninja Boy. We did not see that in game number 1. So we won the coin flip, but we are going to decline that, say no. It is the best 2 out of 3. They get decided they want to go first or not, and they do want to go first. So there's a mulligan, okay. Alright, he gets a mulligan as well. So both of us shuffle back up, draw 7 new cards. No extra card drawn, which is fantastic. And let's see what's going to happen here. Alright, so there's an Yveltal, okay, double Yveltal, Ultra Ball, okay. Alright, okay, so they're going to choose their active Pokemon. Hopefully they start with an EX, that'd be great. So let's put down Fright Knight, we'll put down Fright Knight, and we'll start the party. Once again, we're a double Fright Knight situation, which is fantastic to me. So press done, and let's see, what do we have here? There is a Volcania. So that Volcania might be stuck in the active spot if my opponent does not play a Switch or an Escape Rope. Now, we do not know if they play Ninja Boy. We saw Karen last turn, so we know they played last game, so we know they played Karen. There's an Ultra Ball discarding a Fairy and a Karen's there. There's Karen right there just looking at us. Alright, and I mean, our turn will probably just Ultra Ball, discard Fighting Field to Dark Energy, maybe. Looking for a Max Elixir and a DCE, most likely. Maybe a Mew, that could be great. Oh, no, I think Pitch Blocks, the Fright Night one is what we need to keep active. So Ultra Ball, discarding those 2 cards. And maybe he prizes all of his Xerneas, right? That'd be the best thing to do. He prizes all of his Xerneas and we win. There's a Shaman coming down, which is fairly interesting. Alright, so Shaman, Skyfall coming down, okay. Skyfall's fine for me. Super Rod, shuffle those 1 Fair Energy back into his deck, okay. And he's going to Shaman set up for 4 new cards. So, yep, Shaman coming down, going to set up for 4. Alright, and I'm actually not, I don't know, guys, if you watch my Rainbow Road videos, I'm actually not a fan of, like, this EX heavy build. I don't know. I don't like it that much. Like, you rely on Skyfield a lot, which is the downside. So there's an Int. The Argon Int is given a new hand of 6, but they have a Shaman down and a Volcanion. So these guys are going to be stuck on the field, most likely, unless he plays Ninja Boy. But even if he plays Ninja Boy, we can start doing some heavy damage to both these guys. So in, we'll both get a new hand of 6, and let's see, what do we find here? There's a DCE, a Max Elixir, and oh my goodness, guys, this hand is amazing. There's a Xerneas coming down, okay, Fair's going to Xerneas. Oh my goodness, I cannot ask Queen. We just gotta find a switch. There's an Ultra Ball, okay, so we'll Max Elixir first. Get a Dark Energy, put that on the Yveltal. DCE. Trainer's Mill. We'll grab a Ultra Ball. Do we grab Ultra Ball? Now, like, we could Ultra Ball for Yveltal, which seems pretty nice. Maybe a Shaman. Yeah, I'm gonna grab Ultra Ball, discard the reverse value to Ultra Ball again on the Yveltal, which seems great. Yeah, Ultra Ball, discard 1 and 2. Or do we go for Shaman here, just to try to get that? Let's see, a Switch in the deck. Oh, Switch is in the deck. Yeah, we're gonna grab that Shaman. I think grabbing the Shaman is the better play right now. So grab Shaman. Put down Mew. Put down Shaman. Set up for 5 new cards. Can we find a Switch or not is my question, guys. We don't need the Scarecrow. Come on, Switch. Fighting Free Ball, DCE. Oh no. So Fighting Field a Mew. Put down a Mew. Alright, I'm actually just going to pass right now. Like I said, if my opponent does play a Switch or DC, will be okay. So my opponent's going to draw a card, and we did put down a Shaman, but we could Sky Return if needed. I don't know if that's the best play or not. It's definitely something. I don't know what's the best play. Now, there's a DC going down to Xerneas, a Kingdra coming down, okay. And there's an EXP share going down to the Shaman and a Sycamore discard to their hand, draw set. Discard the DCE, which might be bad. It depends if they play special charge. That's going to be the deciding factor. Another Xerneas hitting the field as well. Okay. And does my opponent have a switch? I mean, Lysander can get out of that as well. The EXP share going to Xerneas. Okay. And I mean, what we might do is DC the active and just Sycamore discard our hand. There's a max elixir, so let's play that. We'll grab a Dark Energy, put it on the Mew with the Fighting Fury Belt. DC the active, and we will Sycamore discard our hand, draw 70 cards. We're looking for a switch, or we'll just manually retreat this guy. Parallel City, Ultra Ball. Alright, so we'll Ultra Ball, discard the Ultra Ball, and a Dark Energy. Yeah, okay, we'll grab those two. We'll grab an Yveltal. Okay. We'll put that guy down. We will just, we'll just have to manually retreat into this guy. Now, what we could do is play Pearl City, bump our Senna down to 3, so we discard Shaman. I don't want to get rid of the EXs because we bumped him down to 3. They're going to discard the Shaman, which we need to keep on the field. So let's just EXP, let's Parallel City. 1, 2, 3, 4. I actually don't have enough to bump our Shaman, so we're going to hold on to this right now. Let's Max Elixir. Grab a Dark Energy, put down on the Mew. And we will pitch Black Spear, doing 60 and 60 to the Shaman. So next time we can knock out the Shaman if he does not use Ninja Boy. Alright, so no opponent's turn. Let's see what's going to happen. And pitch Black Spear, Friday Night Yveltal is doing some work right now, guys, which is fantastic. Now, opponent can play Flowstone and Lysander. There's an Ultra Ball going to discard 2 cards from their hand, discarding a Sycamore and a Sycamore. Okay, so 3 Sycamores are the discard pile, but they have not played a VS Seeker yet, which is great for them, okay? And, I mean, next turn we can use Mew, pitch Black Spear to 60-60 again, which is fantastic. They need to find a switch. That's the key thing. So, Genocide coming down. Don't care about it too much. Drive Change is cute, but it's not the greatest. And do they find a Ninja Boy or not? There's a Flowstone going down to the Genocide, and we see a Fair Energy going to that guy, okay? And what's that one card in their hand? I mean, they can just Drive Change, pick the Flowstone back in their hand. There's the VS Seeker for Sycamore. Go and discard their hand, draw 7 new cards. Alright, so things are looking great for us. Next turn, we can knock out the Shebe, which is fantastic. Unless they have a switch right now. Alright, do they play switch or not? It's the big question. Hexmaniac is another thing that they can play as well. So we need to attach a Dark Energy to this guy. Sycamore, discard their hand, draw 7 new cards. Alright, so on our turn, we get a Fighting Fury Belt. So we'll Fighting Fury Belt the Yveltal. Dark Energy on this guy, and we'll Sycamore, discard our hand, draw 7 new cards. We're not going to play the Parallel City down, unfortunately. So there's a Hexmaniac, a switch, okay. So we're just going to pitch Black Spear. Yeah, we're just going to pitch Black Spear, do 60 to this guy. Okay, so there we go. 60 and 60, knock out Shaman, go down to 4 prize cards, which is fantastic. So 1 and 2. And we get a Escape Rope and an N. Alright, so things are looking fantastic for us. What we could do next turn is VS Seeker. Is there a Lysander in here? There's not a Lysander, okay? Because what I want to do is a Lysander, bring up the Kingdra and snipe that guy for knockout. There's a Flowstone going down to the Volcania, which does not work unless they play a Hexmaniac. There's a Lysander. I'm going to bring up the Shaman, take a knockout this turn. Alright, but things are still looking fantastic for us. Because what we can do is we can Dark Energy the Mew. Yeah, we can Dark Energy the Mew, hit for 60 and 60 this guy, take a knockout, going down to 4 price cards, and then maybe... Oh no, hold on, I think what we're going to do here is we're going to hold on to our hand, maybe go for a giant Evil Ball knock. Okay, what we really need to do is we need to top deck our Lysander. If we top deck Lysander, it'll be A-okay. So we'll set up Mew, yeah, it's fine, we'll set up Mew. On to our turn, what do we get? We get a Parallel City. Alright, so... I think what we're gonna do is just pitch Black Spear with this guy, take a knockout. We won't take a knockout immediately, but I think we're still feeling okay. Let's see, 3, 6, 9. Alright, so we're gonna put a Dark Energy on Mew, and we are going to end. I think end up putting it down to 4. We could. Okay, so I'm gonna Parallel City. Yeah. I think I'm going to Parallel City. I'm trying to think, guys. Okay, so we'll Parallel City. We'll flip it around so we only have 3 Pokemon. All right, what we'll do is discard the Yveltal. I think we just discard. I think I literally just attached his Dark Energy. All right, so we discard that. My opponent gets that. Okay, we'll play it in. Put my opponent down to 4. Okay, yes, that's fine. All right, and what we're gonna do is send out the Yveltal and start snipe. Oh, there's a Lysander and a DC. Oh my goodness, guys. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna retreat into this guy. And I'm gonna pitch Black Spear. Alright, so we're gonna do 70 to the active, 60 on this guy, take a knockout, and what we can do next turn is a Lysander, bring up a Kingdra, bring up the Genesect, and just kind of get stuck in the active spot. So there's a Yveltal and a Shebe. Alright, so my opponent's turn, we're probably sitting with Xerneas. Right now, Xerneas doing 3, 6, 9, 100, which is enough for a knockout, but like I said, we can Lysander, bring up the Kingdra, get stuck in the active spot, be A-okay, which I think is a great play. If not, we can send a Frighten on Yveltal, which can knock it. Oh, it actually doesn't take a knockout. Ooh, that's fancy. Alright. Alright, guys, let's see what will happen now. We're looking great. There's a VS Seeker for a in. Gonna put it down to 2. Get rid of our Lysander. No, our Lysander. Alright, so gonna go down to 2. There's an in, okay. And, I mean, we still have a bunch of resources left. Can we hit a Lysander? That'd be fantastic. Just give me a Lysander right now. Alright, Hexmaniac and DC. That's not 2 cards I want to see. Alright, so a fair on that guy, okay. And we see a Rainbow Force 4-8 knockout, do 100 damage, okay. Alright, so we're gonna send the Mew. So we'll send up Mew. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to retreat. There's a Super Rod. We don't care about that too much. Yeah, we're going to retreat to this guy. Put a DC on Yveltal EX. And we will pitch Black Spear, okay? We'll do 50 and 60 to this guy. What we could do is maybe knock out this guy next turn or something. Alright, so yeah, we can maybe Lysander bring up this guy. He did attach a Fair Energy to it, makes it a little bit easier. Right now, he's only doing 100 damage with that Xerneas. He needs to put down 2 more Pokemon to take a knockout. There's a Xerneas coming out, which does not add damage because there's 2 Fair Energy on the field, or another Fairy Pokemon down. Fair Energy, Trainer's Well, look at top cards of their deck. And let's see, what does we want to get? There's a Special Charge. Ooh, so he does play Special Charge, which is fancy, to shuffle back in those DCs, or 1 DC back into his deck, okay? Alright, and things are looking great for us. Like, I know it seems kind of weird, but I'm feeling fantastic. There's a treat to Xerneas, okay? And we'll see a Special Charge shuffle the 2 DCs back into his deck, and this is great because he does conserve that Xerneas with the 110 HP, so we cannot knock out it immediately. Okie dokie. I guess I'm kind of regretting not attaching that, DC to the Mew. So this is via Secret for a Sycamore. Going to discard the hand, draw 7 new cards, and he needs to find the Pokemon. That's the thing right now. So getting a new hand of 6, 7, okay. But what we could do next turn is find a Dark Energy and take a knockout of this guy. There's a Joltik coming out, so he will take a knockout because 3, 6, 9, 12, 130 exactly. So we'll take a knockout, go down 2 price cards. But next turn we find a Dark Energy, we take a knockout, okay. Alright, so this is Rainbow Force for the knockout, doing 130 damage exactly, which is fantastic. So send the Mew, put it down at 2 prize cards, and let's see what can we find here, guys. I think I play this game kind of weird, I'm not gonna lie to you. So in our turn, we get a Dark Energy. So put a Dark Energy to this guy, we will retreat into this guy. I think we Hex Maniac here, so my opponent can't use abilities. Yeah, we'll Hex Maniac. And we will Evil Ball for the knockout. There we go, guys. So the top decks are real. 130 damage. And let's see, what can my opponent do? To go to 1 prize card. There's a Sycamore. It's going to come down to, can he find a Skyfield and a bunch of Pokemon? He cannot use Hoopa this turn because we did Hex Maniac him. And let's see what's going to happen. There's a Genesect, which does have the Flowstone, which gives it free retreat, which is fantastic. He has multiple DCs left, okay. Has not played Hoopa. There's 3 Pokemon in the discard pile. There's Volcanion and a Shaman. He's got to do 210 damage, though, which might be hard. Now, he does play 2 Volcanions. We know that for sure. There's a Trainer's Well for VS Seeker, which can get him Sycamore, okay. There's an EXP share going to Xerneas, so don't care about that too much. Alright, and there's the EXP shares coming out. Does he play 4 EXP shares? How many has he played? Yeah, 4 EXP shares. Holy cow. Galvantula coming down as well, okay. And we'll probably see a Sycamore. Okay, how many Skyfields has he played? That's another question of mine. 1 Skyfield. Okay, alright guys. Can he find a Skyfield and a bunch of Pokemon take a knockout? Right now he's doing 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 160 damage. He needs to find 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, he needs to find 2 more Pokemon of different types, okay? Which could be Volcanion. Like, Volcanion will be enough. Alright, so, if he puts down, okay, there's a Hoopa. That's not enough just yet. He cannot use Scoundrelling. Let me make sure 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Okay, this is VC for Sycamore. Can he find a Skyfield or not? That's the question right now, guys. Let's see what's going to happen here. What will he get off the Sycamore for 7? Skyfield? There's a Skyfield. Does he have another Pokemon a different color? Or different type? There's a Joltik, which is not... Okay, that's not it yet. And there's a Carbink. Alright, so wait, he needs to find a DCE now. Okay, there's a DC. There we go. All right, so he'll take this game. We'll go to game number 3, guys. But let's look at his discard pile real quick. So he does not play Max Elixir, so he cannot get a turn off immediately. Okay, that's the key thing to know. He plays Push Charge. He plays. So I'm pretty sure he does not play Ninja Boy. We did not see Ninja Boy either game, which is fantastic. So press done. Let's say I'll go first. All right, so I'll go first. Alright, so we'll go first this game. We'll send me the request, and we'll see what happens in game number 3. So, oh my goodness, guys. We'll see what happens. Oh man, can we make this? Can we win this or not? It's been 30 minutes. Hopefully y'all been enjoying this video of the tournament series. Hopefully we get a victory. Alright, let me scroll all the way down real quick. Come on, scroll all the way down to Yveltal Mew. Alright, there we go. Yveltal Mew, press accept. And I guess the key thing is we need to power up those Mews instead of attacking with that Yveltal. So I think we would have won the game. I don't know. He hit us down to a bad hand size, basically is what happened. Alright, so waiting for my opponent to load into the game. And yes. Oh, heads. Doesn't matter. We won the coin flip regardless. And yes, I would like to go first. And let's see what's going to happen, guys. Can we win this game or not? There's a mulligan. Okay, so press done. Okay. Alright. I mean, I don't know if playing that Parallel City was a misplay or not. That's the main question. Was that a misplay? I don't know. Alright, so my opponent selected starter Pokemon. Now, I don't think they play Switch. They didn't play the Lysander. They play Flowstones. I didn't see a Hex Maniac. Didn't see Ninja Boy I didn't see a Ninja Boy game 1 or game 2 or Hex Maniac or Switch or Escape Rope. So Flowstones looks like it's the only way to retreat. Alright, so do they have another Pokemon? Does not seem like it, so press done. Get into a hand of 7. Okay, there's a delay coin of Mew. Okay, so we can put down Mew. This is actually a really, really good hand. So press done, doesn't matter. We're gonna play it out regardless, okay? And yeah, we're gonna go crazy with this Yveltal most likely, unless we top deck as a Yveltal or Fright on Yveltal. Okay. All right, so we get an Yveltal, DCE, Max Elixir. Okay. All right, Sycamore, discard our hand, draw 7 new cards. He cannot hurt a Mew because he does not play any Max Elixirs of himself, which is different than my build. My build does play Max Elixir, so you try to get that turn 1 attack off, which is fantastic. I wonder what's happening here. So I'm gonna check a draw card. There's a Joltik. All right, so we're gonna put down Yveltal. We'll play Max Elixir. Grab a Dark Energy, put on this guy. DCE, and we'll Sycamore, discard our hand, draw 7 new cards. So phenomenal turn 1 as of right now. There's an Ultra Ball, so Ultra Ball, discard Hex Maniac, and maybe the Escape Rope. No, let's discard Hex Maniac and the Lysander. Just so we have that in discard pile, we'll grab a Fright Night Yveltal. And we will just pass for right now. Alright, so I'm not trying to see what's going to happen. So we play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've talked like a DC, and he puts down a Xerneas. We can take a knockout, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, he has to put an energy on. Okay, alright, guys. We can take a knockout on Joltik, which is fantastic. Do some quick damage that way. Yeah, just sit up this guy. Maybe a Y-Cyclone. Even Ball is great as well. There's another Joltik coming down. Okay. Alright, and there's an Ultra Ball. I'm going to discard 2 cards from his hand, and let's see, what does he decide to get here, guys? Alright, so discarding a Fairy Energy and a VS Seeker. Now, that's fantastic. I'm fine with VS Seekers being discarded early. Alright. So, let's see, does he grab a Xerneas? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there's a Hoopa. Going to use Scoundrel search for 3 EX Pokemon. Hopefully he has a Skyfold in his hand. Alright, so yep, there it is. There's Skyfold coming down. Okay. So we need to play Parallel City like almost ASAP to discard all these Pokemon. So Scoundrel, I'm gonna search for 3 EX Pokemon. Alright. And probably grabbing like, I don't know, just Volcanion maybe. Okay, Volcanion, Genesect, and Shebe. Okie dokie. So I'm gonna put those guys down, which seems great. That's some good cards to get. Genesect, Volcanion, EXP share. Going down at Genesect, Shaman set up for 4 new cards. I mean, he plays 4 EXP shares, which is crazy. So Shaman going to set up for 6, okay. And let's see, does he find it in? Does he find a Genesect? Oh, he not a Genesect, the Xerneas. Trainer's Mode, look at top cards of their deck. Okay. We're tied on cards now, 37-37. Unless he gets a card out right now, then he'll be down on cards, 36-37. Alright, but I mean, I'm still feeling confident. We can just Dark Energy this guy, take a knockout maybe. Yeah. Yeah, just hold on to our VS Seeker or Sycamore for sure. I think it's a fine play. Alright, there's Super Rod going to their hand. Okay, Super Rod is really not that useful. I mean, getting back the Fair Energy maybe be somewhat good. Fair Energy going to Joltik. Oh my goodness, he is whiffing the turn 1. Oh, right. So this is fantastic. So we're going to switch. Retreating this guy. And we're going to VS Seeker for Lysander to knock out that Joltik. Oh wait, hold on. Let's see. Oh man, we could delinquent him. Um, delinquent seems dirty, right? Like he has a discard. Yeah, let's actually play delinquent. Yeah, let's have some fun. Let's play delinquent. Let's see what does he decide to discard. So we'll play delinquent. We'll discard the stadium. He has to discard 3 cards out of his hand. These 3 cards could be very crucial. We know one card is a super odd. Let's see what the other cards are going to be. Maybe he has a supporter card in his hand and he's just holding on to it. All right, guys. Let's see, what does our opponent do here? Alright, discard the VS Seeker Super Rod and a Fair Energy. Alright, so put a Dark Energy onto his Yveltal, and we will just Evil Ball for the knockout. Alright, or do we Y Cyclone? Ooh, let's Y Cyclone. Alright, so take a knockout. We'll move a DC from this guy onto this guy. Okay. We'll go down 5 prize cards. We get a Ultra Ball, which is fantastic. And now he's discarded 2 VS Seekers. Alright, so Johnson coming up. He might have a Galvantula and Super Rod and a Juniper in his hand, I mean. Okay. Let's see. So, I mean, that was a great delinquent, I think. Discarding another discarding Super Rod and a VS Seeker and a Fair Energy. I think it's a great turn. So, 3 Fair Energies are in play right now. Alright, there's a DC going out of shape. We might see a Sky Return. Like, we'll most likely see a Sky Return, right? But what we could do is escape rope, send the Yveltal, and start pitch Black Spear, which I think is fantastic. But still got Galvantula coming down. Okay. Alright, and yeah, so yeah, Galvantula, DC in his hand, so get the DCE, and a Sky Return. Oh my goodness, guys. If we type like a Parallel City, we can delinquent them and discard all 3 cards. Oh, and in. Okay, that would have been fantastic. I would be like, oh my goodness, guys, did you believe that just happened? Do we go for this play? Do we try to go for this, like, delinquent play with the VS Seeker? I mean, if we get a supporter card, it could be fantastic. So we're gonna Super Rod. He's gonna, Escape Rope. Sorry, we're gonna Escape Rope. Okay, I think I'm gonna go for this crazy play. Yeah, if we delinquent, put him down to 0. Oh my goodness, he'll be so upset. So send up Mew. Okay. Well, Ultra Ball, discard, and Sycamore. I know this is risky, but we'll grab Shaman. How many Parallel City? How many cards in here? Oh, we have 2. Yeah, both stadiums are in here. That's fantastic. Let's Shaman. Let's set up for 5. And can we find a stadium card or not? So Shaman set up for 5. Okay. No, we whiffed it. Oh no. All right, so we'll put down Yveltal. Oh man, I was hoping we would have hit it. That would have been amazing. All right, so we'll treat into the Yveltal. And right now we're just going to pitch Black. Or do we super? Let's Super Rod. Shuffle that Dark back into our deck. Shaman as well. Okay, we'll put those 2 back in our deck. Do we Lysander right now? No, let's just VS Seeker. No, let's just keep our hand right now. We're gonna pitch Black Seeker for 60 and do 62 Volcanion. Okay, so there we go. 60. All right, oh, man. If we had hit the lead, if we had hit the stadium, my opponent would have been so. Oh man, that would have been amazing. All right, so right now he cannot attack us really. He can Lysander, bring a Pokemon up. He can't drive change, pick up the EXP share. There's Shaman coming out, set up for 3 new cards. Okay. Alright. Okay, alright, so Shaman set up for 3 new cards. Man, if we hit a stadium, that would have been amazing. We would discard DCE, Shebe, and the other card in his hand. There's an Ultra Ball. Go ahead and discard 2 cards from his hand. Most likely going to grab his Zerny. Discard the DCE. Well, he does play Special Charge, so I guess that's okay. So, gonna grab a Xerneas. Okay, there we go. So Xerneas coming down the field finally. Alright, so see, Xerneas coming down. Does opponent have a supporter card? We know they have a DC. There's one in their hand, okay? And so we'll go down to 5. They get 6. And okay, they cannot retreat this turn. We know they don't play any switching cards. I mean, I don't think they play any switch cards. There's a max. Okay, wow, this is a pretty good hand. We can get another Xerneas down. We can we'll probably just hold on to the VS Seeker most likely. But yeah, this is a great hand. We'll just keep sitting these Genesis over and over again, which I think is a great play. And a pass on to our turn. All right, so we're gonna Max Elixir. Grab a Dark Energy, put it on the Friday Yveltal. Put a DC on it. And yeah, we'll just go for another pitch. Black Spear, do 60 and 60 this guy. So send up some knockouts for the following turn. So 60 to 60. And oh, it is not looking good for my opponent. Alright, so I mean, we can knock out the Xerneas pretty easily. So if we had a DC 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 21, 30, it's a knockout. We have 2 DCs left. There's a Trainer Spell going to look on top cards of their deck, and they need to find a Flowstone and a Lysander. So Austin he's in trouble right now. I'm not going to lie to you. Alright, but we can take 4 prize cards next turn. We'll touch Dark Energy Yveltal and be good to go. There's an end coming to their hand, which I imagine is not what he wants to see. He wants to find a way to retreat this Genesect. So An EXP share, go to that guy, special charge, shuffle those 2 DCs. I think it's just 1 DC, so 1 DC going back into his deck, okay? And what else does Austin have here? Oh man, I mean, I think next turn we're going to Dark Energy this guy, be a Seeker of Sycamore, discard our hand, draw 7 new cards, and just try to power this Yveltal for a knockout the following turn. Or, okay, Floodstone going down to the Hoopa, don't care about that really, and going to give us a new hand of 5, they get 6, but me, I think we're going to win this game. I don't know what our opponent can do really right now. So, we'll get 6, alright, so there's a Mew, okay, so that's, we should be good to go. Like, I don't think, if we lose this game somehow, I'd be really weirded out. We get Max looks at me, put a Dark Energy Mew, put a Dark Energy Mew, and knock out the Xerneas next turn, so there's a fair to go to that guy. Things are looking fantastic. I cannot complain at all. So Drive Change, going to pick up that EXP share, put it back in the sand. He does not need it anymore. And Genesect and Volcanion are getting knocked out onto our turn. We get a Ultra Ball. Alright, so we're going to Dark Energy the Mew. Max looks to look at the top cards of our deck. We will not hit anything, okay? Yeah, we'll just pitch Black Spear, taking a double knockout. Yeah, pitch Black Spear, taking a knockout here, and a knockout. I guess we should put down Mew, so that way if he ends us down to 1, we don't draw into it. But I mean, we have so many cards left in the deck. There's 1, there's 2. The Dark Energy. All right, we'll take another 2 prize cards, 1 and 2. We get a Ninja Boy and a Perilous City. Alright, if we Ninja Boy into an Yveltal EX, we win next turn with this Yveltal. But I know my opponent has it in. We saw it in their hand for sure. But that's just going to set up some knockouts. Like, okay, there's a Fader to go to that guy. Okay. There's an EXP share going down to this Shaman. Skyfall coming down. So right now he's doing 3, 6, 9, 12. And in will go down to 1. They get 6 unless he can't Austin take a knockout this turn. I mean, 3, 6, 9. Oh, yeah, so he is taking a knockout already. So we get 1 energy. There's a Dark Energy. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We actually win the game right now. He ends us to 1. Unless he plays Silent Lab, we won this game. We get Dark Energy the Mew. Take a knockout with the Mimers Dawn to Evil Ball. So 130 damage coming down. Going down to 1 fire prize. Going down to 5 prize cards. But guys, we'll win this game. We'll send a Mew. There's a bug that's laying on the screen. Go away, bug. Go away, buddy. Alright, so on our turn, we get a Trainers, but we'll put a Dark Energy in the active. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We will go for the Eve Ball, for the knockout, to win the game, guys. And there we go. We take down the Rainbow Road deck. We take down Austin Vance and go 2-1 in these tournament series. Woo! Alright, guys. There we go. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching this match of Mew's Yveltal versus Rainbow Road. It's a lot of fun. I think it's a great matchup, I guess, guys. But hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button. There is 5 more rounds left to go. There's 8-round series. Hopefully you do not get bored of this. But I think it's going to be a lot of fun playing all these different decks. But hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Alrighty. Bye. Alright guys, I just want to give a quick shout out to our 3 sponsors, 60 Cards, Yeti Gaming, and the Pokemon Company International. Links to everything will be down below in the description. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Alrighty.